copyright notices. If you wish to read, pause the video. The original videos are linked in the description down below. Enjoy. Alright then, so in this one we're going to be looking at London Audits and his interaction outside of one of the police stations. London Audits got in touch with me to do this video. I don't know if he's going to like what I've got to say, but I'm just going to say it as it is in this video. So let's get straight into it.
No authorised parking, but it doesn't say no public access. So we've got a custody suite here. Don't know, it doesn't look very busy today, so...
Morning.
Morning.
What are you doing?
Are you a police officer?
Why?
Because you're engaging with me, so I'd like to know who you are.
I work here, yeah.
Oh yeah, could you show me your warrant card?
Why?
Oh, because you have interacted with me. So you engage with the public, so I'd like to know who I'm talking to.
I was just asking what you were doing, that's all.
You obviously know what I'm doing. You can guess.
What are you doing? Filming?
There you go. That's a clever one. That's a silly question at first, but enjoy your day.
Okay, so it does point out that there's no authorised parking. That's the only sign on them gates, no authorised parking. It doesn't say no authorised access or unauthorised access or like that. So he does technically have access to that area of the property. I didn't like his attitude. Well, his attitude was pretty okay, and then it got quite arrogant. But he did tell her to enjoy her day, probably sarcastically, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it wasn't too bad, guys, but yeah, just waiting for the gates to close.
Hi, are you alright?
Yeah.
Is there anything I can help you with?
Are you a police officer?
Yes.
Yeah. Have you got your warrant card?
Yes, I have, yeah.
Yeah. Could you identify yourself?
Yeah,
Sorry, I
yeah.
can't see. I've got
Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah. Yeah, it's my
Yeah.
warrant number. Yeah, but what,
Yeah.
is there anything I can help you with, like?
No, I'm just. You know what I'm doing. It's lawful. I'm not going anywhere
Yeah, I know,
restricted.
but is there anything that I can...
No, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm not lost or anything.
No,
I know there's
no.
lots of public that come here say
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
lost. It's not just about crime, but the
Okay.
police is also about helping people as
Yeah,
well.
of
But
course, of
I
course. That's why
don't
was
need.
asking you if there's anything you need help
Yeah,
with.
that's why I don't need any
Yeah.
of your assistance or anything.
All right,
Yeah,
okay. Any reason why you're filming, or just...
shouldn't have to answer that.
I know, but just asking if there's any
Uh,
particular reason.
um,
No,
just filming.
just filming. Okay.
Yeah,
All right. Well, I have to go now because I've got an appointment.
yeah. I
But,
don't.
but if there's anything you do need help with, or
Yeah.
just ask. Okay.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Enjoy your day.
Yeah, you too.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Yeah. Obviously, go to the front office if you
Yeah,
need anything.
I did film in the front office, but I seen no one there. But I don't need any of your assistance.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right then. You take
Cheers.
care.
Bye.
All right.
Okay then, so this female officer cannot fault at all. She was professional, she was courteous. She identified when asked to identify by showing a warrant card like she is supposed to when in plain clothes, especially when identifying herself as a police officer. I can't really fault this officer. Yeah, she did ask why he's recording, but didn't push the issue. Was there to assist him in any way he needed, really, and if not, to let him know the front desk's there for the help if he needs it. I can't really fault this female police officer. I think she was very professional and courtesy. Yeah.
We've got one man here standing watching the gate close when there's two females there, so I will get closer. But those female weren't bad, but you know, obviously they're a polite female, but I don't know. Are women polite? I'm not trying to be sexist, but women can sometimes seem polite, like, I don't know, but you know, asking how they said when I said have a nice day and they said you too, but they seem polite. They may be coming off duty police officers, so. on public access.
So bear in mind, at this point, nobody has asked him to leave. So his implied right of access is still there. Nobody has asked him to leave, and he has come across 4 police officers. Bear that in mind.
It's definitely got a custody suite here, because there's not just that window, but you can tell from the window makes. Looks like a personal car coming out. Do not tailgate. Wait for the gates to fully close before tapping in. Don't know how close. I thought gate would have to go closer. Be interesting if the gate opens from the vehicle. Yeah, well, they do need some distance to, you know, to park, you know, to drive in, you know, a distance. You know, they do need a distance maybe, because if the gate opens, maybe it could end up opening on the car. Yeah, so they're obviously suspicious. Huh?
What do you want?
I never asked you. You came to me.
Yeah, quite clearly. What do you want? Why are you standing at the gate?
Can you identify
No, I
yourself?
can't. Why are you standing at the gate?
Are you a police
What-
officer?
What do you need help
I'd
with?
like you to identify yourself if
Right.
you're giving me
What
orders.
do you need help with?
I haven't asked for your help.
No.
Okay, so this Baldsky is what we're going to call him, PC Baldy. And I'm going to call him that because I can. So PC Baldy here has got a really, really bad attitude. He's jumped out the car and spoke to a member public by greeting him by saying, "Oi, oi." I would have ignored him personally. His attitude as well is very unprofessional. He doesn't want to identify himself, but it does look like he is off shift. So he doesn't really have to identify himself. Technically, he shouldn't be interacting with London Audits.
What do you need help with?
I don't need help. You're going
Why are
round
you
in
standing there?
circles.
Right. If you want to record it, go and stand at the gate there.
No, I'm on. It's public
No, it's
land.
not. From that line there.
You're standing on
from
private
that line
land.
there, where, behind
If you're
the
giving
officer,
me orders, I would like you to identify yourself.
if
It's
you wanna
public
record, If
property.
you want to record, go and stand over there and record.
I don't have
Pavement.
to. It's public land. Yeah, get back in your car. Walk of shame.
Be rude, is there?
Well, you were polite, but he's acting, unprofessional.
You are right, Renegade. You could just stand over there. and
Section
look at the
33 of the Criminal Justice Act.
Right, listen.
Okay then, so let's get into section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act of 1972. Section 73 is an extension of the definition of a public place in the Public Orders Act. So it basically defines what a public place is. A public place includes any highway, any other premises or places to which at the material time the public have or are permitted to have access, whether on payment or otherwise. So technically he is right. There was no signs permitting him not to be there, but that access can be revoked at any time as well. Because this is basically, like I said, it's just an extension of the Public Order Act. It does define what a public place is, which does help in public photography. It all does loop back to each other, but everybody likes to use this as they're allowed to be there. Technically, yes, it is a way for them to be there, but they do miss the fact that it is permitted places, so where they are allowed to be by this definition, but a private place you can have your access revoked. But now we've covered this bit, I didn't like how this female officer stuck up for this PC Baldy by saying, "Why you have to be so rude?" He jumped out the car with a passive aggressive, rude demeanour straight away. So speak to people how you want to be spoken to. If you don't want to be spoken to rude, don't speak to people like that. And it's as simple as that. This PC Baldy shouldn't be on the force in my eyes. His aggressive ways and demeanour doesn't help mend bridges at all. That female officer, in the other hand, she was very polite and courteous and professional. But let's just carry on.
You don't need to be rude to people, do you?
Well, you were nice to me, so that's why I'm nice to
I'm
you.
going to ask you nicely to go and stand at the end of the end of the
What's he gonna do? Try? You're not gonna assault
please.
me,
Let's go,
yeah,
please.
guys.
Let's go, please.
That's an assault. I'll be putting in complaint. Show me your warrant card. Show me your warrant card. Show me your warrant
wanna
card, you
record? You
tyrant.
stand there and record.
Show me your
Do
warrant
not
card.
go
You're
on
getting
there.
a complaint.
Do not get in that gate.
Yeah, you have put hands on me.
Right.
That's an
Do
assault.
not cross there.
That's an
Have you
assault.
clearly? Do
Get
not
back
cross
in your
there.
car.
You want to record?
Once you're
stand
gone,
there.
I'll be back there. There's no criminal offences being committed apart from...
Public area.
No, that's public. If you don't
Private
want
area.
people going in, close that gate.
Area.
If I
Private
put hands
area.
on you, I'm sure I'll be done.
Yeah, you would.
In this situation, I don't see this as an assault, as they can use reasonable force to remove you from the property. They did ask you to leave. That the female PC there asked you politely to leave, and technically them two should have moved you, as this PC Baldy, as I'm going to call him, like I keep saying, PC Baldy, is not technically at work, hence why he hasn't identified himself. Now he has put hands on you, he should identify himself because he is acting in his professional capacity. Yes, you would be locked up if you put hands on him in this situation. Certain situations you can defend yourself with reasonable force, and you would be protected under the colour of the law.
Yeah, so it's all right for you to assault the public.
Stand there.
Shut this gate down now.
Exactly. So, guys, absolute tyrant.
Unauthorised. So we're going to shut it now, mate, yeah?
Absolute tyrant, guys. Can I have that officer's collar number? I will be putting in complaints. Bully boy.
229332. See you later.
Yeah, walk of shame. Muppet. So I've just been assaulted, guys. He's just come up to me, but I'm not scared, but this is what I like about it. So he's also put hands on me. Absolute goon. So if police vehicle wants to come in, that's their problem, but I'm not obstructing any vehicles coming out. I'm perfectly on public land, so...
So I'm going to end this video on that point there. If you want to see the full video, obviously head over to his channel and watch the full uninterrupted version of this video. In my opinion on this, the first female officer didn't really identify herself. She's not classed as an officer. Well, she is an officer, but she wasn't on duty. She isn't an on-duty officer, so she doesn't really have to identify herself. The second one what come out was very professional and courteous, did everything how she was supposed to. She identified herself as a copper, which means she has to show a warrant card because she was in plainclothes uniform. The other two which come out, was not that bad, was he? And then you got PC Boldsky, which had a really bad attitude, and his attitude was a bit wrong. His actions, in my eyes, is lawfully allowed to do. You was asked to move, and you didn't, so they used reasonable force to remove you. And then it did end up eventually identify itself. But all this is just my opinion. I am not giving you any legal advice, so take it as you want. But let us know in the comments down below what you thought of this interaction. As always, like the video, it does open YouTube's algorithm, and I'll catch you on the next one.